So there they were, falling like crazy. That's when Aquaman uses his only useful ability to make a fish boat. Later they found some insanely water-resistant payphones, and then they all get hit by a stream of water so strong it stopped their animations. Tai was about to get tentacle raped when Aquaman digivolved and sent the bad hair day packing.
The Digivolution is up and running. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know what's coming? A Digi Destiny starts today. Let me hear you say.
We've almost searched the whole island, and we still haven't found any people. Just some monsters with attitude.
Apparently, since last episode, they had time to explore the entire island. But yeah, lies aside, Tai just stands there and explains to us again what literally we just saw in the recap. Why? Suddenly, they end up in the middle of a pissing contest between two Monochromon and run off into the forest, with the two Monochromon ending up plunging off the cliff. Did this scene actually have a purpose? Will we address it ever again?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
At least there's a lot of signs telling them where they shouldn't go. Tentomon can apparently smell water and flies up to see where it is. Damn, the watercolor style backgrounds can look damn right beautiful, but the contrast from the character models is just so distracting.
Yes, as usual, I'm right. It's a lake with fresh, clean water and a variety of tasty fish. It's a perfect campsite.
Tentomon, the living hitchhiker's guide to the Digiworld. They get to the lake where Mimi raises the real issues.
If I won't walk in dirt, what makes you think I'll sleep in it?
Mimi, do you see a hotel here?
They then notice an island with a random trolley on it. Seems legit. Izzy's being skeptical, but they end up deciding it's still a good idea to stay in it.
No trolley car's this clean.
And then they try to gather food.
Gomamon, stop playing in the water! I can't catch any fish if you keep on warning them away.
Are those fish his friends too? Is he warning them on purpose, that fifth column bastard? It's also now time to get a fire going.
Great, but how are we supposed to light the fire?
Good question, Sora. Maybe you could use sticks, or find stones, or maybe Mimi's Swiss Army knife? Or, you know, use your fire-breathing friend?
Like this.
Izzy and TK did manage to catch some fish, so were these Gomamon's friends too? Were these just the annoying neighbor fish nobody liked, so they just let them get caught? How does this work? Tai doesn't know how to human and needs to be schooled in camping by the man.
Huh? Me too, because you're about to lose your fingers. Why don't you use a stick?
How did you come up with that, Matt?
Because I'm the man.
As they eat, Tai has an observation to share with Sora.
Hey, Sora.
What?
Matt doesn't treat TK like a brother, only like he's a bother. Is it just me, or have you noticed that too?
Yeah.
When have you noticed that? What action by Matt in the last 2.5 episodes made you reach this conclusion? We're going to go into a lot more detail on this in the analysis section. Yeah, I'm calling it the post-analysis section now. As the sun goes down, the kids show that Izzy isn't the only one watching National Geographic in his spare time.
I haven't been able to find the North Star anywhere.
I know, I don't recognize any of these constellations.
Those are some very knowledgeable 11-year-olds. Izzy says they should put someone on guard duty, and holy shit, what's wrong with Izzy's eyes? Is it a medical condition? Is that why he's an introverted computer nerd? Oh, it's fixed. Mimi's cold, Tai shows he can be a serious douche, and Matt finally snaps and shows he's tired of Tai's shit. The fight is broken up and everyone tries to get some sleep. Everyone has average concerns, but Izzy's asking the real questions.
Why is there a trolley here? Maybe it's the aliens. Maybe they knew we needed it.
I hope I don't get any monster cooties.
How do you get monster cooties? Do you need to poop on the monster toilet? As everyone is getting comfortable, we get this exchange from Matt.
Gabumon,
Yeah?
go over and lay down with my brother.
Why, Matt?
Because your fur's making me sweat. Now go.
Because you want me to keep TK warm.
Hey, I didn't say that.
You just don't want to admit it.
Whatever.
Why does he suddenly act like he doesn't care? All he does is run around him like a fussy mum. Now he's trying to sell us this go warm up my brother, but it's not like I care or something? Matt just goes tsundere out of nowhere.
Thanks, Matt.
Why you so tsundere, Matt? Why?
I'm going to the lake and splash some water on my face.
How did he not hear that rumbling? Matt can't sleep and is all like, I snapped because of the responsibility. But again, this is the first time we get so much as a whiff that it's such a major strain on him.
Do you guys even live in the same house?
How is that an appropriate question, Tai? And where the fuck did it come from?
Not anymore. We're half-brothers and we don't get to see each other much.
Well, that explains a lot.
What does it explain? At any rate, it's not a proper episode unless Tai shows us why he's the leader of the Digi-Destined.
Oh, watch out for the fire sparks.
Whoa! Hey!
Good job, Tai. You woke up the damn Loch Ness Monster. 2 questions. How did his tail get stuck in the soil like that? And how the fuck is he pulling the island? Is that island a floating rock? That's not how islands work.
As long as he doesn't see us, we should be safe.
And at least it's not raining and we only have 2 days until retirement.
Oh, guess he does know we're here.
Why didn't he pull his tail out like that in the first place? And how did he pull an entire island through the water like that? I'm not letting that go, damn it! How is this piece of land floating? And why isn't it moving from the kids' movement and the waves? That's not how floating works. Matt is like, I'm jumping into the water to save him, but it's not like I care or anything. And again, I have seen way more than enough hentai to know where this is going. I'm feeling like this show is starting to have a running theme.
I don't understand any of this.
What don't you understand? Alright, he doesn't understand why Matt is holding his harmonica in this shot. Neither do I. He wasn't holding it while swimming. Was it in his pocket? Did he somehow grab it while being pulled through the water? Let's distract ourselves with another Digivolution. Man, Garurumon is brutal. Sidramon uses his Ice Beam, but it's not very effective. Garurumon counters with his blue flamethrower, and it's a super effective KO because, fun fact, Garurumon is a fire type. And everyone knows fire beats ice. So Sidramon is defeated, but how are they going to move this floating rock?
This power!
It's weird that they're okay with helping them after they just ate their neighbors.
That has to be the answer. Our Digimon digivolves when we're in trouble.
Well, they put 2 and 2 together pretty quick. They do that and astronomy, but they can't figure out how to light a fire while a fire-breathing dinosaur is right next to them. And holy shit, Izzy's eyes are broken again. Quick, call the eye doctor and try to fix them. Oh, they're fixed again. And now we get to this scene.
We've been here 1 day and I think she's put some muscle on her.
Yeah, maybe if she puts in some effort, she'll become a hard-bodied machine like I am.
I hope she grows pink wings just like my wings.
What? Okay, let's get the big issue out of the way. Matt. I mean, duh, it's a Matt episode. We're now in that insanely formulaic opening part of Digimon where each kid gets his own episode. We got like 4 more to go? Yeah, 4. TK is the more chosen of the chosen ones. He needs a special episode. Matt in this episode was seriously all over the place. And a big part of it was due to the changes made in the dub. In the original version, it's only in this episode that we learn that Matt and TK are in fact brothers. But Nightwize, you say. In the last episode, you said TK referred to Matt as his brother. But I say, the Japanese word for brother, Onichan, doesn't have to refer to a brother. It can also refer to a cousin, which is what Tai says to Izzy in their following exchange. So it is only in this scene where Matt is sorry about how he snapped before that we learn that Matt and TK are brothers and that their parents are divorced. Why the dub made them half-brothers, despite this not being said anywhere in the original, and later shown to be completely false, is a bit of a mystery. Matt seems still a bit out of character with how he seems to be embarrassed by showing that he cares for his brother despite running around him all the time like a fussy mum, but it's more tolerable in the original than how they portray it in the dub where he just has sudden problems with the responsibility of taking care of his brother. The biggest issue I have with this is that, as I said, it comes out of nowhere. Neither the content of Matt's scenes nor the acting of said scenes conveys in any way that it's a strain on him. All the way up to the point where he snaps at Tai for being a douchebag and him just running off to play his harmonica. You might say he just kept it pent up inside, but he has shown before to not shy away from voicing his thoughts, so it feels out of place, and this is the main reason why Matt seems so inconsistent in this episode. Another note is that Tai was considerably more of a douchebag in the original, saying he wanted to use Gabumon's fur as a blanket and that he's dying to see what's underneath. So Matt's outburst is a little more justified. In general, most of the kids' personalities have been changed to various degrees in the dub, and in this episode we see what happens when this is done in a rushed fashion. Hopefully the next few episodes will have better character consistency. There are a few notable differences today between the dub and the original. Firstly, we have this scene near the end that made a lot more sense in the original. In the original, Sora says they have only been here for a day and Mimi is already so much stronger, referring to how she's now okay with sleeping on the ground, which she was so opposed to before. To this, Agumon then says maybe she'll eventually have a solid body like his, and Biyomon says maybe she'll grow wings like hers. It just shows you how just a couple of words can make a weird scene make sense, or vice versa. The second note is Matt's harmonica song. The original has him playing a variant of his character theme, but as all the original music was switched with a new dub score with no individual character themes, it was switched. Honestly, the dubbed one sounds a lot more believable to me, like someone is actually playing it. I really don't believe anyone can play the harmonica the way Matt plays it in the original, but that's just me. Lastly, and most importantly, this scene where Matt holds the harmonica while being squeezed. It was actually done because Gabumon in that very moment in the original says, "Oh no, if I don't save Matt, I'll never hear that harmonica song again." So it's stupid, but it's stupid with a purpose. Still stupid though. As for today's Digimon, Gabumon's name comes from the Gabukashira, a puppet used in kabuki that looks like a woman's face before a string is pulled and it turns into a monster. And yeah, if that's what's hiding behind Gabumon's pelt, I'm okay with him never taking it off. Garumon's name comes from yet another Japanese onomatopoeia, this time for a wolf's growl, or garururu. Sadly, I don't have any adorable Japanese girls to show us an example this time, so here's the same Japanese girl singing instead.
同様、幸田正人さんが担当した本格的な冒険 RPG を彷彿とさせる劇中 BGM のほか、カズマ、アクア、メグミン、ダグネスはもちろん、私が演じるバニルなど多くのキャラクターが登場する原作赤月夏目さんによる書き下ろしドラマ「この不死者たちに勝敗を」が収録されています。喋りにくいわ。
Sidramon's name is pretty self-explanatory, I think, but it's our first example of a dragon-themed Digimon's name ending in Dramon or Draymon. Note that in both the original and the dub, it's Dramon and not Draymon. And thus, episode 3 draws to a close. But will Matt stop being such a tsundere? Will Mimi get that nice solid body? You're goddamn right you will. And will we ever find out if these fish had a soul? Find all that out and more in the next episode of Nightwize's digital journey.
The Digivolution is up and running. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know what's coming? A Digi Destiny starts today. Let me hear you say.
No trolley cars this clean.